we live yet? Yep, we're live. Okay, it is, oh, I don't have my mouse. And I'm not even on the right page. I'll be right with you guys. Hold on one moment. I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Let's see. There I am. Wrong way. Let's go over here. And go down. There we go. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, looks like everything's straight. Everything's... Hi, Tammy. How are you? It's such a good Tuesday. So, I'm just... Everything looks like it's... Crooked? Nope, not crooked. All right. Hey, Shannon, welcome. Welcome to Teach It Tuesday. So it's not Taco Tuesday, it's Teach It Tuesday. All righty. So happy Tuesday. So welcome to Teach It Tuesday with Tammy and Jenny. I hope you had a chance. If you haven't had a chance to check out Tammy's live that she did this morning at 11 a.m., it was awesome. I love how she worked with non-traditional fall colors. She worked with Night of Navy, Flirty Flamingo, Night of Navy, Flirty Flamingo, and I believe, what was the other color, Tammy? I can't remember. There was a third color in there. Not Pool Party, was it? I can't remember. Anyway, she did the most beautiful card I've ever seen in my life. It's so pretty. So if you don't get a chance, if you haven't a chance, Lost Lagoon. All right. Thank you. Lost Lagoon. But anyway, check it out. You can go to her Facebook group, Cards by TLC, not Facebook group, Facebook page, Cards by TLC, or tomorrow, the link to her video will be on both my blog and her blog. And you'll have links off of my blog to, everything. So anyway, check back tomorrow, or you can go this afternoon and do it. I'm sorry, this is driving me crazy. It's like everything's crooked and I don't know why. I'm gonna drive, oh, am I not crooked anymore? I'm not crooked anymore. Yay, I'm not crooked anymore. All right, anyway, today we are using a bundle. We just had to focus on a bundle, and this bundle is called Changing Leaves. And the bundle comes with a stamp set. And we're going to do what Patty taught me. I'm going to grab a block and tip it so you can't see the glare. You can still see some of the glare, not as much. But anyway, let's see if we pull it down a little bit. But anyway, we're working with Changing Leaves. It's got a stamp set. It's got a 3D embossing folder. And it's a hybrid. It comes with dies, and one of the dies is a large piece that actually fits in. Oh, let me go. Move this over. It fits inside the embossing folder. The die fits inside the embossing folder, and it locks in there. And what it allows you to do is you can cut out each of these light leaves with the embossed feature on it. So it gives it that texture as well as it cuts out the leaves individually. So that's really cool. Or if you want, you can always fussy cut, but this makes it so much easier. And so there's those. And then you've got a couple other really cool smaller leaves that I didn't use on my card, but I know Tammy used these on her card. And the nice thing about these, if you watch it, she gives you the tip of using the adhesive back sheets that go on here so they make them more into a sticker. So it helps out with very fine and very thin items like that. I guess fragile. I don't know how you would what you qualify for it. But let's go ahead, and the only actually I'm not using any of the dies on my card, to be perfectly honest. Let me show you the card we're going to do. I had it all. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It's hiding underneath my deckled rectangles. I am using the deckled Less Cranky. I'm not sure. I am using the deckled rectangles dies on this. And so we'll put this aside. This is the card we're going to be making. I did get this sketch from something called paperplaysketches.blogspot.com, and I will go ahead and put that link on my blog tomorrow as to where I got this. They've got some great sketches. There aren't any measurements on most of the sketches, but you get that gives you a little more freedom if you ask me, which is really cool. So anyway, this is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and I'll show you what colors we're going to use. We're going to use Early Espresso. We're going to use Paper Pumpkin, not Paper Pumpkin. Pumpkin, yes, it makes it less, yes, the adhesive sheets make everything less, makes you less cranky because you're trying to glue it. Pumpkin Pie, not Paper Pumpkin. Can tell where my mind's at right now. And then Daffodil Delight. So definitely 3 colors that are very fall orientated. And then I also used Old Olive in the as some of my for my embossing. Hi Patty, no worries on being late. We're just getting started. So our card base is actually Pecan Pie, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored it right down the middle at 4 1/4. So let's go ahead and we'll burnish the edges on this. And then we're going to set it aside real quick. And then we've got 2 pieces of Very Vanilla. One is actually 4 1/8 wide by 5 3/8 high, and that's going to go on our outside. And then we also have a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of paper, and that's going to go on our inside. Let's go ahead and do our inside first. And I'm using the small, I don't know if you can call that maple or oak. I'm not sure what kind of leaf this is. I'm not sure if it's maple or oak. Sort of reminds me of maple. I'm sorry, I see the Canadian flag when I see that. It's from the hockey side of the everything. But anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use Pumpkin Pie as my inside. I think in my other card I used Early Espresso to tie in the Early Espresso a little bit more. But I think I'm going to go with Pumpkin Pie. But I think I'm going to do a stamp off so it's not quite as bright. So we'll go ahead and ink up our smaller leaf. We're going to stamp off over here in the corner. Let's try that again, because when I stamped off, it didn't stamp off the whole thing. There we go. And then we're going to just stamp it right here. I love the light. And the nice thing is when you stamp off, it's not a complete even. So if you look at it, it looks multicolored. Some areas are a little bit darker than other areas. And that gives it a really nice, because you know how your leaves aren't all solid one color. There's some variation variation in the colors. So we're going to leave the Pumpkin Pie open for just a moment. I'm going to set this off to the side because I'm going to have to clean that. Now we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and glue this to the inside. And today I'm just grabbing my Stamp and Seal. I don't know, it varies from day to day whether or not I use Tom or if I use Seal. And we're going to put that on the inside. And then I'm going to set that aside so we can do the rest of our card. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use our larger leaf, and it fits on the E block. If you want, just a tip, if you want, there is a way to put this leaf, the maple leaf, and one of the other leaves that are part of the embossing folder and the die cut. You are able to put it all on the larger, I think it's the letter F size block. So let's go ahead, and this is a big enough block that our stamp, I think I'm going to stamp it this way. Just tap it. And we're just going to randomly stamp on our side. And it looks like what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp off on this one the next time. I think I stamped off. Now I'm looking at my thing. I'm looking at my, we're gonna turn this over. Like Tammy says, there's two sides. I think I stamped off on the other one. Yes, I did. It wasn't as orange. And we'll do this again. We're just gonna rotate it, stamp off, and I'm gonna turn it this way a little bit this time so we get some random shapes and angles on here. All right, stamp it off one more time. And then I think I'm gonna go right there. All right, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set this aside and I'm gonna close up my pumpkin pie because I don't need any more. I always make sure it's closed. And then I'm gonna pull up my Daffodil Delight, and I do need to clean this since I used my pumpkin pie earlier for the inside. So we'll go ahead and clean off, oh, excuse my arm. Clean off my stamp. Yep, that's clean. And then, excuse me. And we're gonna use the Daffodil Delight, and we're just gonna sort of put some in there. And if you overlap it, not a big deal. We're gonna put another one in right over here, sort of fill in those. Oh, I like that. All right, so we're gonna leave this off to the side. Even though I just re-inked it, put it off to the side. And put our Daffodil Delight aside. Now, oops, sorry, my dog Bo is laying underneath with his head right by my feet. I almost kicked him, poor thing. Anyway, he likes to lay underneath my desk while I stamp. We're now going to use a piece of old olive, and it is 2 inches by 4 inches. And what I've done is I've cut it and then I've embossed it with our embossing folder to get that texture on it. And what I'm going to do now is get my snips, and I'm going to cut it into sort of a banner, or I don't want to say a flag. It's more like a banner, I guess. And you can do it a couple different ways. Last week I showed where I actually measured it out and drew it here, but I'm going to go a little rogue, and some people do it like this. They just do a little snip in the middle. I'm going to definitely make sure I'm in the middle. Well, that works out. That vein for that leaf is right there, is in the middle. I'm going to go up just a little ways, and we see it, and I'm going to go from this angle to where I cut, like that, and then we're going to go from this corner, cut straight up, and there's our banner. All right. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked the embossing the small piece. I did it, and then I kept thinking, gosh, it looks so empty right here. But I guess if it was really busy, it would take away from everything. So it really is nice. Now let's go ahead and set this off to the side, and we'll go ahead and stamp our sentiment. And I'm going to use the sentiment. I used "You Are Amazing" in every single way on my last card, but I think I'm going to use this one. Let's see if it fits. It does fit. And it says, "A little note to brighten your day." Let me get my, where did I put that? I just had the block out and I set it aside to do something with it. Now I can't find it. I'll find it after I clean everything up. But we'll go ahead and just, it fits here on our D block. So we're gonna go ahead and do that in the smallest rectangle of our deckled rectangles. And we're gonna do an early espresso. I did it. I did do it. Usually I can't do that. So let's go ahead and do that. Usually it throws me off and I can't do it. So yay, I did it. All right, let's go ahead and throw that. Oh, perfect. Usually I can't get it straight when I'm doing this. And we're gonna go ahead and, it picked up some of the ink. All right, we're gonna put that in the middle of the second to the smallest deckled rectangle. I think it's the smallest, the second smallest. Let's look at it. Where did my deckled rectangles go? It is, yes, it's the smallest and the second smallest rectangle. And I said I couldn't make a banner. I know. And you know what? It worked for me on camera. That's even better, isn't it? All right, so let's go ahead and assemble our card now. And I might add a little embellishment to this. I don't know. I'm feeling a little rogue over what I did before. So let's go ahead and add a little stamp and seal. And we're going to center this. And now I open mine up so I can see the fold. And that way I can get it. And this is cut, so you're just going to get a very small edge. I really like the looks of it. Oh, perfect. There we go. It looks like it's straight on there. And then we're going to attach this first down here because we're going to use our foam adhesive sheets to pop the banner up. So let's go ahead and put a little more seal right here. And we'll put it down here a little bit. You want it closer to the edge. That way it doesn't overlap. And let's get our foam adhesive sheets. There's one. And they're all small. Oh, there's another big one. I might have to cut that one. Let's see. Let's turn this upside down. Yeah, I'm going to cut that one. We don't need it to be completely covered. So we'll do, what I might do is do 3 of them. There we go. So we'll do 3 foam adhesive sheets like this on the back side. So I don't know about you, but making this fall card now all of a sudden has me thinking fall. It has me thinking Halloween. It has me thinking now Christmas. And I'm starting to think craft fairs and everything else. And I know sometimes it's hard to think that far ahead, but it's going to be here before we know it. I know I was just talking with my daughter and we realized we're going to, Team Adhesive Sheets. We are going in October to go visit, well, the fun thing is we get to see my sister and my mom while we're out there, my niece and my nephew, not my nephew, he's away at college, and my brother-in-law, but we're going out to Texas because my daughter's looking at a couple colleges out there that have the program she's going into, and they're all anywhere from an hour to 45 minutes away from my sister's. So we're going to go out for about 4 or 5 days and visit and do some college tours. And I'm like, oh, it's October, it's far away. And all of a sudden I'm going, oh my goodness, that's not very far away. And my daughter pointed out that it's like 40 days away. I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to rent the car. We've got our plane tickets. We know where we're living, but I got to rent the car. But anyway, I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm thinking I might add a little, I'm going to add a little bit of bling to this. I didn't have it on the first one, but I'm feeling it now. And I think what's going to work perfect are these pecan pie and clear ribbon adhesive dots to pull in the pecan pie that we have as our card base. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to add like a small one. Let's see, we'll do a small one here and a small one. You know what? I think I want to fill in a little bit of space. Oop, not on me. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There we go. What do you guys think? Adding that on there. I sort of like that. I don't know. I'm wondering, do I add one over here or should I add the clear? What do you think about adding the clear to that? I don't know. I know this is Teach It Tuesday where I'm supposed to be showing you guys, but hashtag Team Bling. Patty, we're going to have to come up with a t-shirt for Onstage that has all these hashtags on it and then says hashtag Stampin' Up on the back or something. It would be really fun. Anyway, so we got there's our Teach It Tuesday card using our changing leaves. I actually am going to put this on my list. I think I'm going to work with it more and more tomorrow. I'm going to try some of the non-traditional fall colors like Tammy was playing with, and I'm going to play with a little bit more for some more traditional fall colors and see what I can come up with, and then I can share them with you guys on my blog over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, oh, just a quick reminder, I'm not sure if I said this at the beginning, this is a bundle that is out right now, but according to the website, it looks like it will be back in stock next Monday, September 2nd. So if you really want this set, you can head over on Monday, or if you want to wait just a little bit, we have got some other exciting things happening, including scrapbooking kits that are going to be coming available on Wednesday the 4th. So yeah, fingers crossed that they're available. It's back in stock on Monday. But if it's not, you can always wait a few days, and then you can check out our scrapbooking brochure that is online, and it will be going live on Wednesday the 4th, just like our Stampin' Up! Holiday catalog, which I don't, oh, there it is. This is also going live next Wednesday on the 4th as well. So anyway, just wanted to, oh, and there are some, you know what? I can show it in here, right, Patty? I can show these. I can show the inside of this, right, Patty? Yeah, I can, because we sent it out to customers. There are some beautiful fall papers that would look really good with this card and this stamp set too. So check out these. These are designer series papers. It comes in the kit, or you can buy it separately. But look at this would look really great with this stamp set. The two-tone paper would look awesome with this stamp set. So this is all available starting next Wednesday on September 4th. And I think it could go fast. So check it out. And I am so glad you joined me today. Again, these will be available, the blogs, the measurements for this will be available on my blog tomorrow, as well as all of Tammy's information will be available on her blog, and there will be a link on my blog to her blog. So it's sort of like a blog hop. You can hop from my blog to hers, or vice versa. If you hit her blog first, you can hop over to mine and catch all the information. We will also have replays for these videos on our YouTube channels. So if you missed it, go ahead and check it out there. Please leave a message, hashtag replay, if you have any questions, and I will check that out. Or you can leave me send me a personal message, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. But I appreciate you joining me today. This was a quick one, wasn't it, Tammy? I can't wait. Tammy and I are planning tomorrow for September, so we will know what we're sharing with you next week. Usually the first Tuesday is a color combo. So Tammy, I can't wait to see what color combo we come up with tomorrow to share with everybody next week. So looking forward to joining us next week for Teach It Tuesday on September 2nd. Cannot believe we're already into September. That means we've only got 3.5 months until Christmas. This year is almost it's almost 3/4 of the way over. Can you believe it? We're almost 3/4 of the way through 2024. Blows my mind. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Have a great afternoon and great evening, and even better week. And we will see you next week on Teach It Tuesday with Tammy and Jenny. Have a good day. Bye-bye.